And they won't listen. Did infectious disease before I went into medicine, and it's absolutely obscene how filthy they are. Super silver is an interesting nanomolecule that actually has been researched by the Infectious Disease Department of the University of Utah, scientists and doctors in India and Africa and elsewhere. It will kill all known pathogens, including cerebral malaria, Chagas, spirochetes, viruses, bacteria, fungi, yeast. It's amazing. So I often will use what I call the 1-2 punch of allicin and super silver, and you'd be amazed how many people will have inflammatory arthritis, autoimmune diseases, allergies, and other problems, and after you start clearing out these stealth pathogens, it just goes. Everybody who has recurring ear infections or sinuses, this is what they've got. Same with irritable bowel syndrome. Irritable bowel just basically is the leaky gut, food allergies, and pathogens down there, like yeast. Step one, you need I call H2O hygiene, host defenses, operational protection. I designed the first defense kit a year ago, a little over a year ago, with the Lemetco International and Keeman's Company in Colorado Springs and 3M Corporation. The first defense tabs are specifically designed to be able to block virus and bacterial tissue entry, and they're amazing. If you take these, they have a thing called polybenon from Mitsuo norin in Japan, the first and only stabilized magnesium ECGC catechin, that literally their studies on Japanese males showed that over 20 years, not one male in their study group developed prostate cancer. Not one male. So this is an amazing molecule. You can get other forms of green tea. We have one from Douglas Labs that's also a very powerful form because the polyphenol is temporarily unavailable while they get a product identification number in Canada because the Canadian Origin Biomed actually is a manufacturer for North America. But we have lots of amazing things. Defense wipes have lauric acid and niacin developed by Jonathan Rothschild's of Ecological Formulas, and they will kill all pathogenic bacteria. They've been available in animal husbandry for about 25, 30 years. And the niacin, then, they kill also all viruses, all the DNA, RNA envelope capsids of all DNA and RNA viruses, and they're totally non-toxic. You can carry them in a Ziploc. They're biodegradable. They don't destroy the environment, and they don't do anything to your body. They don't cause neuropathy or leukemia like some of the other cleaners we used years ago in burn units or hospitals. And immunite is an ionic mineral with humic fulvic and ionic silver, and we also have a 3M mask in there. It's a niosh N100. And America makes the best masks in the world. We make the best of lots of stuff. And the niosh mask, the M100, is so good it'll lock 99% of all bacteria and viruses, 99.67% of all smoke, 100% of all viruses and bacteria, and it will completely block also most of the toxins like heavy metals, volatile chemicals as well. So it's just pretty amazing. Whole leaf aloe, this is the best whole leaf aloe in the world. It's actually manufactured for Lemetco out of Tennessee. And it's one of the best radiation defenses and defenses against chemical weapons. Is you need to support your bone marrow. And it's interesting that a whole leaf aloe, which is similar to the polysaccharides used in miso soup in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, is why people near ground zero survived. The plants that were used by the doctors in Japan were the reason why those people survived. Clean water. We've got water that's 100% or total dissolved solids of 0%, and that is called a system called a pure water system. Has a linear charcoal, the best RO membrane, and the best fluoride ion exchange matrix, so there's absolutely no NO fluoride. And if you're drinking fluoride, bye-bye brain. We also, if you don't have fluoride in your water, get a multi-pure. And that's one that I currently use because there's not fluoride in our water. We also have the Berkey with fluoride reduction elements, but if you actually test the water, you'll see a little fluoride gets through, probably about 5 or 10%. But it's a lot better than, especially for a portable system. Then I add structured water. And we're talking about masomoto. The best structured water in the world is made by a friend of mine who just passed on this past summer, RPA Biotech in Las Vegas. And an interesting story, he was an investment banker who came back from Asia with this miracle water that healed his horse, and he wanted to make it, so he put $3.5 million in. Had a vision one night, told a scientist how to fix it. And they now have the most stable, powerful electrolyzed water in the world. And it's a Stan Schulman, my buddy Stan, who's now in the astral world. Pardon me? Stan was in his late 70s. He probably, no, I won't speculate. Anyway, next is bioalkalinize. You want to have a bioalkalinizer from Biogenesis. It contains some special minerals that you'll find in this special water that you'll see that's often in the glacial milk. Cesium and rubidium. You can use topical magnesium oil, which is available from Global Light, and it's amazing because most people are sick because their total body magnesium's low. You can spray like 1:3 dilution with distilled water in your neck, trunk, and limbs. Magnesium nano or magnesium taurate. And magnesium is one of the most important. If I tell people they want to get better and they want to detox and they want to get over illness, they've got to get magnesium in their body. And the best way is actually topical plus a nano magnesium. Indiamese. This is amazing. This is the most powerful single anti-aging molecule mineral you can get. And there's only one company makes it in America or worldwide. It's called Indiamese. It's element 47. It's a master anti-aging mineral, and it's the one that's contained in all the glacial milks of the world. So if you look for indium, what it does is indium is a chaperone mineral that brings all the other minerals into your pituitary, your hypothalamus, and all the enzymes in your body, because the active site of every enzyme requires minerals. And then my favorite minerals, if you're going to get an ionic mineral, is Mineral Pure from Uri, which is the best whole foods company in the world. It's out of Utah. And Global Light Network's Ocean Minerals, and they have some herbals that are good for different conditions. Plus, you can use what they call their wand technology, which actually does scalar hyperdimensional effects on the water. So if you have anxiety, if you have immune, you have other things, you can use their wands from Global Light, and it'll actually restructure the water. So it puts scalar signals into your body. Now, you can't just use signals alone. You can't just use Rife machines alone. You need a detox with real things. You need to put real nutrients, like phytonutrients, in your body. So anybody says one thing alone cures everything, they're crazy. It just isn't the nature of reality. In other words, prayer works, but you better do other things too. Scalar patches, like the LifeWave patch you hear about, electroacupuncture, and light diode therapy. In Accutron, Darren Starwin's just developed this new system that'll make millions of different colors of light. And the Accutron system will be available on our website, these light diodes and electroacupuncture. And they're new technologies that I'll be developing with them that's the next generation of the Rife. And it'll actually be able to give a spectral signal. And my theory predicts that every disease would actually have a spectral signal, and the solution for it would actually have a spectral signature that will neutralize all known diseases and kill all known pathogens. And it will be the next step beyond the Rife, and I know how to do it. That's why I'm going down tomorrow to talk to Dr. Steenblock about this. Magnesium oil, topical, bath salts, very, very important. If you want to get your body better, you need magnesium. It's one of the big five. Hormonal support. Most people make plenty of growth hormone, they just don't release it. Good idea to get amino acids to help you. If your first morning growth hormone is low, if you're in your mid-40s and you're tired or older, you have to assume you may not be releasing growth hormone, and you need moderate exercise of your large muscle groups. So exercise is a vitamin.